Welcome back, boys, to episode number 130 of the No Money Spent series here on this channel. And in today's episode, guys, we have added another incredibly good free generational festival card here to play our backup shooting guard position. It might be a card we actually go ahead and start. I do think that this new Dark Matter Rick Fox is absolutely incredible for completely free. He only costs 4 Galaxy Opal event pieces, and I wanted to get this card to test him out for a gameplay. I did a gameplay on this card and realized how good Rick Fox was. We're going to go ahead, hop into freestyle, quickly showcase this card to you guys and see what he can do at the shooting guard position, because I'm telling you, in freestyle, I mean, you know, we're obviously going to hop into a game with this card in King of the Courts, but you can just see from freestyle, he has the Kemba Walker escape. He's got the Devin Booker step back. I mean, behind the back is Kobe White as well. His jump shot is incredible. Zach LaVine base, Julian Champagny upper, on very quick. He's got Pro 2 fade. Like, there's just a lot to love about this card offensively, and he's 6'7" at the shooting guard position, so a good height as well. I think he's just as good or even better than 100 overall Rick Barry, and that's going to allow us to make at least a little bit of MT back here on the No Money Spent at the shooting guard position. So we're going to sell Rick Barry in today's episode, and we're also going to be selling 100 overall Marc Gasol. We're not going to make like a ton of MT from those cards because they did obviously go down in price, but still we should be able to make back a little bit of MT. So let's go send Marc Gasol and Rick Barry to our auction house. And I think for today's episode, you know, with our 5-man lineup, we will put Rick Fox into the starting lineup. I do want to test this card out and see what he can do. And then, of course, we're going to go Shaq at the 4 and the 100 overall Robert Parrish at the center position. So this is going to be our 5-man lineup for King of the Courts. If we decide to play with a 10-man lineup and maybe a second game, if our opponent quits very early on and we play 2 games, we'll have to see how many games we're going to play in today's No Money Spent episode. But yeah, this will be our 10-man lineup if we do play more than just one game, because I do think Rick Fox is better than Rick Barry, and it saves us some MT, which is going to be really nice. So let's go to the auction house here and see how much Marc Gasol is selling for. I don't think he's much more than maybe like 70k would be my guess for this card. He's a buy now, right? Hold on. How much is Marc Gasol? He's 99k. All right, I'm not going to complain. I'll go put him up for like 90,000 MT, you know, just below that 90,000 MT mark. I'll take that every single day of the week if he sells for that. I thought he was a lot lower in price, but maybe I was just looking wrong, or maybe I was thinking yesterday when he was super low. Maybe some of these 100 overall cards have gone back up in price. I'm not really exactly sure, but we'll take about 90,000 MT there for Marc Gasol. And then I know Rick Barry, he was under 50k, so we'll see how much MT we can put up this card for to make us a little bit of MT back. It looks like everybody's putting him up for about 50k. I see like 44 there, so we'll just go put him up for like 40,000 MT, and he should sell relatively quickly. And yeah, that's going to make us back over 100,000 MT, which is really nice. You know, make us like 120k, which is awesome. So we'll take that, and we'll have probably close to 500,000 MT on the No Money Spent. We should probably go up and list Bobby Portis Jr. as well. I mean, he might only sell for like 10,000 MT, but it's 10,000 more MT that we didn't have before, so we should definitely go ahead and sell this card. I think I saw 12,000 MT right there as the lowest, so yeah, we're just going to go ahead, list them up for right below 10,000 MT. And you know, making a bit of MT in today's episode is definitely going to be a W. We'll see if these cards sell by the end of our King of the Court game. And yeah, I mean, talking about King of the Courts, we obviously want to get to tier 1 if possible to get a GOAT event piece, but I think at the very minimum, as long as we're getting to tier 2, I'm not going to complain about that whatsoever. I think tier 2 would be definitely good enough to get us that free invincible event piece. My team did also release a new challenge here, the All-Star Team Up win streak. They do this every single Saturday, from Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern time to Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So you have 24 hours to go ahead and get your 5 wins in a row in the All-Star Team Up mode. I'm not going to be doing that here on the No Money Spent, but if you guys want a free invincible events piece, that is another way to go ahead and do so. But yeah, in today's episode, I just wanted to make some MT, get a really good free card from the Generational Festival, and I think this is a card that everybody should be striving to get on their squad, and it only costs 4 opal pieces. Like, everybody can get that super fast and super easy. And I say, without further ado, you guys know Saturday episodes are usually mostly King of the Court, so let's go ahead, get into our first King of the Court game here during the Generational Festival and see if we can start off with a big score. Alrighty, boys, hopping into the showdown game here, and our opponent goes right into the pause menu, right into some type of setting. I would assume he's got 100 overall Magic, Invincible Ben Wallace, 100 overall Pro Pass Shaq. This is a good team. I mean, definitely not the matchup that we wanted in our first King of the Court game when we're using this 5-man lineup, because obviously with the 5-man lineup, it's going to be harder to be able to compete in King of the Courts, but we just got to do a good job here and try to play the best 2K that we can possible. And whatever happens is whatever happens. Nice knockdown 3 from Shaq on the first possession of this game. I would assume my opponent does have a 10-man lineup, but maybe he's running a 5-man lineup as well. Magic able to get there for a chase down block, but it's going to be a foul call. That is something this year that is so frustrating, because the animation looks like a block, right? You play what you think is good defense, at least by getting back and going for the chase down, and you think you get the chase down block, and then obviously it was not a chase down block. But let's go ahead, try to cook here. Robert Parrish ahead to Shaq, or sorry, Shaq ahead to Robert Parrish. Let's see what we can do here in the pick and roll. Dot that to the corner. Tom Chambers wide open, catch and shoot 3, and we're off to a really good start, up 6-1 here against a good squad. I mean, we'll see how good my opponent is, but definitely has a good team where it's going to give us some struggles for sure. Got to do a good job playing on the defensive end. He's looking to drive in with Magic, able to get a wide open dunk. Got to do a better job on the defensive end, but let me know how your guys' King of the Courts is going so far, and we're going to try to cook as much as we can with Rick Fox, but obviously this is a King of the Court game. We need to lock in, and the first King of the Court game, your first couple games are super important, so we need to try to play the best that we can and put up as good of a score as we can. Watch this pass to the wing. We're playing these both. Nice defense. Never mind. I thought we were going to be able to get there in time, and we definitely could not. So let's go ahead, try to find Rick Fox here, maybe at the top of the key. Let's see what he can do with his dribble sigs. Can we get him stuck on a screen? Try to get him wide open. We do. Rick Fox wide open from way downtown. Able to get that one to go. And now let's go ahead and clamp up on the defensive end. Our offense has been really good. Our defense definitely needs to be better here in this King of the Court game. He's going to drive in. We're there. Perfect defense. No way he gets it out to the 3, or not to the 3, to the mid-range for a wide open Shaq. But I thought we played good defense there and wasn't able to get a stop. Magic all the way to the basket. We're doing a really good job on offense right now, being super efficient. We just got to figure out a way how to get a stop, man. Go ahead, switch it there. We're good. Come on, Tom Chambers. No way. We're there for the chase down. We actually get the chase down block animation, and it's going to be our basketball. Might have gone off maybe Magic's head or arm. I'm not really sure. But we're able to get a nice stop there on the defensive end. And let's try to find Rick Fox again with the basketball in his hands. See what he can do. Over to Magic, though. He's going to give us space. That was the worst pass animation I've ever seen. We maybe could have taken that a 3. Maybe should have taken that 3 with Tom Chambers. But yeah, that was just such a bad pass animation, catch animation, whatever you want to call it. And we threw our first turnover there because that was probably the most baited pass of all time. Not really sure what I was doing, to be quite honest. We got to make him use this James Worthy. That James Worthy card is really not all that good, to be quite honest with you. We're going to jump. Good defense there by Shaq. He's going to drive in, and can we get the chase down again? We don't. Only up by 3 points here in the first quarter. Got to be playing better, boys. Let's get a screen from Robert Parrish. Can we look to drive in? We'll take our dunk if we're there. Wide open with Magic Johnson. He's got 4 points and 2 assists as well here in the first quarter. Come on, don't let him drive in. We're there. Good defense. Nice block animation from 100 overall Magic. We're playing good defense now here to end off the first quarter. Just can't be throwing turnovers, man. That was such a bad turnover from me. You know, just threw the most baited pass of all time. He's going to take a pull-up shot there in the mid-range, able to get it to go. I mean, credit to my opponent, man. He's definitely playing good on the offensive end for sure. We're having a hard time dealing with his offense, but that's a risky pass. Back out to Magic. Fading is not the shot I was looking for. And now we're starting to really crumble here and not putting up that great of a performance. We give up a wide open 3. It's now a tie game, boys. We have got to play better in this King of the Court game. I mean, we definitely got a tough matchup in game number 1, but like we have got to be doing better. We are just playing really, really questionable 2K right now. Let's try to find Shaq top of the key, see what we can do with him and Tom Chambers here in the pick and roll. Back out to Tom Chambers, looking to go in all the way for a wide open dunk, and I want to get as many 3 points up as possible, but you know, in a close game like this, in a game where we might not be able to put up that crazy of a score, we just got to make sure we're winning the game at the end of the day is the most important thing. But good defense here. Watch this back out. He's going to drive in and take his wide open 2. Back and forth game so far here in the first quarter. Let's go give the basketball to Rick Fox, see what he can do. Snatching it back over to Tom Chambers, catch and shoot wide open, and we miss. Man, we are having a very bad first quarter here. And he's going to get that 3 up in time, not able to get it to go. Tied up 17-17 after the first quarter. We have got to play better going into quarter number 2. Alrighty, boys, into the second quarter, and we are off to a really bad start. Down by 5 points, man. We've got to figure out a way to play better. We just genuinely have to figure out a way to play better. And the problem is our opponent does have a full 10-man lineup. He's got GOAT Michael Jordan off the bench, Kyle Kuzma, like 100 overall Kuzma. He's got 100 overall Evan Mobley. Like, he's got a really good bench lineup. as well. So this is going to make things a lot more difficult. The fact that we have our 5-man lineup is gonna make things more challenging for sure. We did not get the easiest of matchups with a 5-man lineup, so got a bit unlucky, but we just got to play better, to be quite honest. At the end of the day, we're not playing good, and right now we 100% deserve to lose. He's gonna miss wide open. Let's go ahead, try to get that ball down the court. Do we have Tom Chambers here, maybe open for a 3, looking to drive in? We'll take our wide open dunk. But again, we have to remember, we have only a 5-man lineup. Like, our players are already starting to get tired, so the deeper we go into this game, the more challenging it's going to get. So we got to try to go on a run here, man. We don't want to be trailing in the fourth quarter. That would just be pretty much impossible to come back from. So we got to make sure we have a lead going into halftime, or at least get the game tied back up. Tom Chambers catch and shoot wide open 3. He's starting to cook up now. He's got 12 points. If we can get him take over, that would be super, super nice. But got to find a way to get a stop on the defensive end. He's looking to drive in with MJ. We're there. I mean, that's solid defense. Watch this pass back out. We're there. Magic switch back onto him. Off Robert Parrish's ass, and we're out there running in transition. Come on, hit Shaq maybe on a pop here. Back out. No. What just happened there? I have no idea. Robert Parrish gets blocked from behind. What is going on in this King of the Court game? I have genuinely no idea what just happened, but either way, got to try to find Magic open for 3. Maybe could have taken that open shot. Looking to hit maybe Shaq here wide open. We do get him wide open. Low stamina, but got to be able to green. This is the problem, though. We're going to have to start taking some timeouts very shortly because our players are getting really, really tired. And, there's still a lot of game left here. Can we go for the steal? Nice animation from Robert Parrish. We're out there running ahead to Shaq. Shaq with the fade. Not the type of shot I was looking for. Can we try to maybe get a steal there? Watch that pass to the other corner. He's going to try to shoot this. Never mind. We're switching on to MJ. Pull-up shot. We foul him. Why did we jump? He missed wide open, but we just gave him 2 free throws. I think we'll probably not call a timeout until halftime, but like Rick Fox is super tired. Shaq is super tired. We got to maybe go through Magic a little bit more because he does have a lot of stamina left. But yeah, I think after halftime, we have definitely got to be calling our timeouts in a smart manner. But good take there from Tom Chambers. Wide open 2. And can we get a stop on the defensive end going up against GOAT Michael Jordan? Definitely not the type of team you'd want to play in your first King of the Court game. Got to get over to Evan Mobley as he's able to knock down that mid-range. But we do have takeover with Magic Johnson. This could be extremely nice for us. Pull-up shots. He's able to get there in time when we can't get the offensive board. That is super disappointing. He's going to pull up here for a 3. Pulls up for a mid-range. And we're going to be down by 3 points. Here, I mean, just a couple seconds left in the first half. Got to be able to end off this first half strong. Magic Johnson taking it in for a wide open dunk. If we can maybe get him a 3-point shot in the first half, that would be super, super nice to end off this first half. Can we go for the steal? No, we can't. He's looking to use that Shea escape, and Tom Chambers gets a block animation once again, and we're out there running. What do we have? Magic over to Parrish. Low stamina, still able to knock it down, and now we are really starting to rally here on the No Money Spent. I mean, we're up by 2 points in the first half. Can we go get a stop? Magic, we're there, I think. Good defense, but he gets the 45% contested layup to go. I feel like that is extremely lucky, but either way, got to try to get a bucket with Tom Chambers and Magic. Both have sharpshooting takeover. Both have that deep bomber. This is something we have got to take advantage of here. Come on, can we get the steal? Watch that pass. He's just looking to run into our face. We're there. Good defense. 2 seconds remaining. Don't let him score. Go ahead and jump. Perfect defense from Tom Chambers to end off the first half strong. Up by 3. Got to continue to extend and build this lead going into the fourth quarter. We went ahead and called a couple timeouts into the third quarter just to try to get a little bit more stamina back here for the No Money Spent squad. Going all the way, Rick Fox with a dunk. He's got 7 points and 1 assist as we almost get that steal. But yeah, I feel like that's a good time to take our timeouts because we need to try to get as much stamina back as possible. He's looking to go all the way with Shaq. Robert Parrish not able to get there in time. Let's see if we can maybe get takeover back on Magic or Magic or Tom Chambers. That would be super nice. Tom looking at pump fake. Should have taken that open 3, but we'll take the dunk. Yeah, let's try to get them takeover. I feel like if we get deep bomber takeover, that just really allows our offense to cook even more and at a way higher level. Let's go ahead, switch the screen, switch it again. Shaq is there. Never mind. He's going to take it all the way. Good take from my opponent with 100 overall. Magic. We got to do a better job on the defensive end for sure. But Magic looking to go all the way, going in for a dunk over Shaquille O'Neal, and we're able to get that posterizing slam. Only one thing away from getting Magic takeover, which is going to be extremely nice. Can we maybe get a block? We don't. But again, still very close to that takeover with Magic. Maybe we go for an assist. Magic to Tom Chambers. That could be really good. Back out to Tommy Gun at the half court line. That's a deep shot. Can we green it? No, we can't. Shaq on the boards though. Back out to Rick Fox, and we miss wide open. Shaq with another offensive rebound, and then we're finally able to get it to go with Rick Fox knocking down that three. Big offensive boards from Shaquille O'Neal. Those were definitely big offensive boards. Let's try to get a stop. Magic going all the way, and we're going to get dunked on once again. Does his Magic have takeover? I guess not yet. He's doing a really good job cooking us with Magic Johnson. Let's try to go ahead, get into a pick and pop type of situation. Out to Tom Chambers, looking to drive in. What do we have? Okay, Magic, come send me the screen. Let's see if we can find Magic Johnson rolling to the rim or for the three-point line. Wide open three, and we miss wide open, dude. I have got to do better. Like, we are just playing so horrendous right now, and that's going to cost us this game if we don't pick it up. Good jump there by Robert Parrish. Back out to Magic. Go ahead, switch this. We're there. Good defense, man, but I can't believe I just missed wide open with Magic Johnson. That was so bad. Let's go ahead and switch this again. I tried to switch the screen. It didn't switch it, and my opponent's going to tie up this game 46-46. I was trying to get Magic takeover, and we literally just missed wide open. That was horrendous. We're going to find Tom Chambers, though, open for a nice standing dunk, and we do get takeover finally activated on 100 overall Magic. We need to really take advantage of this takeover. Watch this pass. We should have reached for it. That would have been a steal. It's fine, though. Get back out to his Magic. We know that's the card he's probably going through. Or maybe Ben Wallace. Come on, good defense. Switch it. Jump. I feel like we're fine. Never mind. He's going to take us all the way. Shaq not able to get that chase down block. We both are just scoring in bunches and have no idea how to guard each other. At least I have no idea how to guard my opponent. Over to Rick Fox. Maybe could have shot that. He's going to go ahead and jump. Throw it into Magic. We'll take a dunk there. I was hoping for a three. We're actually going to get almost blocked from behind. But they're going to call a foul. Again, such a weird animation. But either way, got to go to the free throw line and make these two free throws with Magic Johnson. I've got to be able to knock them down to put us into a good spot going into the fourth quarter. Want to be able to win our first King of the Court game. It would be an absolute tragedy if we lose our first King of the Court game. That would not put us into a good spot and a good momentum for the rest of King of the Court. As he's driving in once again, we just cannot stop my opponent going to the basket. Maybe we just got to try to play some switch all type of defense, but right now we just have no answer for his offense. We're going to find Robert Parrish, though, open in the corner, wide open three. And Robert Parrish has made some big shots. Only a couple three-pointers, but both of those have been big three-pointers. Let's try to go get a stop. Watch that drive. He somehow finds the paint again and gets a wide open, or I guess not a wide open layup, but is able to green it. That 24% contested shot. Can we hit this screen from Tom Chambers back out to him? And that's going to be a turnover. Man, not looking good. He's going to pull up on the break. Great shot there from Peja Stojakovic. As we're now down by 2. Again, it's not good. Going into the fourth quarter, like, we do not want to be down, man. That would be horrendous. We turn it over again. This is going from bad to worse. He's driving in. Ben Wallace able to get the dunk, and boys, we're going to be down by 4 points most likely going into this fourth quarter. Yeah, this is not ideal. I think we do start with the basketball, which is at least something of positive notes, but yeah, man, this is not a good situation for us. We have got to play better here in the fourth quarter if we want to pick up a win. Like, we need to turn it up right now. We don't have a lot of time left. We have 4 minutes. We have got to turn it up. We're going to go ahead, call one of our final 2 timeouts to go ahead, try to get some stamina back into the team. But yeah, at least we start with the ball. I'm playing really bad though, boys. I do apologize with the way that I'm playing. It's just awful. We have got to do better here in the fourth quarter. Come on, man. Let's see how much stamina we have left. About, mid to high 60s for the squad into the fourth quarter. I do apologize for my voice as well. Been recording videos all day, but let's go ahead, try to pick up a win, man. Shaq was open there, but I want to go through Magic and Tom Chambers. I feel like he might give us an open 3. He does on the first possession. This would be big. If we could get either of those cards, deep bomb or takeover, that could really help us out. But down by 1, need to go get a stop. That's the most important thing here in the fourth quarter, is focusing on our defense. Gotta watch these Shea escapes. We're there. Perfect defense. No way. Come on, 2K. That's a bailout. I thought I played great defense there. We read the Shea escape. We knew he was going to do it the both times. We read that perfectly. We cut off the drive. We jumped at the perfect time, and he gets bailed out with a foul call. That's just a bit disappointing. Still got to play better, right? It's on me for being in the situation where we're down by 3, but that's a little bit annoying and a little bit frustrating. But again, we've just got to play better here in the fourth quarter. Over to Magic, wide open 3, 10% contested. It doesn't matter. Magic has almost got takeover once again. I didn't realize he has 13 points, but then also 12 assists as well. Magic not able to get that block. I mean, our opponent, he is just going to the rim every single possession, and we just don't have an answer, to be quite honest with you. Back out to Rick Fox, catch and shoots. Why is Tom Chambers spaced out like that? We had a wide open 3. but he literally just wants to be sitting at the top of the key, so we don't have the proper spacing. Robert Parrish not able to get there for the block, but like, what was the space in there from Tom Chambers? I just don't understand that from 2K. But come on, what can we do with Rick Fox? Step it back out, looking to drive in over to Magic. Got to go through this card as much as possible. He's going to go ahead and reach. Rick Fox open for 3, 14% contested. Yeah, this is the problem. I mean, with running a 5-man lineup is you take the risk that you're going to face a fairly decent opponent, and when you get into the fourth quarter and the later stages of the game, it's just going to be hard to be able to compete. Our players are exhausted. But man, down by 6 points. It is not looking good. Magic Johnson with MJ on her hip, able to knock down another 3-point shot. That's a big shot to keep us into the game. Definitely keeps this game close enough where we still have a chance, but got to play better if we want a chance to win. Go ahead and Bates there. He's just going to dunk it once again. We can't get a stop, man. He's probably shooting 90% from the field on those 2-point shots. I just have no answer whatsoever. But let's go ahead, try to cook here with Tom Chambers. Shaq, and we come, finally set a screen. We are literally blinking, don't have any stamina. And again, that's the problem. That's a wide open shot. That's a really good look. We just don't have the stamina. Then his MJ is going to come down the floor, hit a wide open 3. And this is the perfect example of why I don't play personally a 5-man lineup in King of the Courts. I just don't think I'm personally good enough with a 5-man lineup. If you are somebody that is good enough, I highly recommend in King of the Courts using that 5-man lineup, but I'm just not good enough at the game. I'm not good enough at using cards with low stam to be able to do this. So that's why I think going forward, we'll probably go away from the 5-man lineup. It was helpful for a couple weeks, but I just think I'm not good enough at the game to be able to do that. But looking to find Shaq wide open, or maybe over to MJ, or not over to MJ, over to Magic, I should say. Yeah, just not really able to create any sort of offense. We are completely boxed here. And yeah, this is going to be a loss, boys, in our first King of the Courts game, which is very disappointing. I mean, what an offensive rebound by Shaq. He is doing everything to keep us into this game, but it's just going to be a little bit too late. Magic Johnson, we miss wide open, and yeah, frustrating first loss to say the least in King of the Courts. It's never a good way to start off your King of the Courts run. He's going to have Peja open. He misses. We do get that board. Trying to push it in transition. Maybe we still have a chance. Shaq all the way. What are we down by? 8? I mean, we would definitely need some quick stops, to say the least, but I just don't know if that's really going to be possible. Watch this pass down the court, maybe bait it to the corner. We actually baited that perfectly. He threw the pass right into our hands, not able to get that steal. But yeah, I think going forward, guys, I think for King of the Court, we should just be running a 10-man lineup. I don't think I'm as experienced as I should be to running 5-man lineups, and also just not good enough at the game to be able to run them successfully. But let me know what you guys think, you know, with a 5-man lineup. What do you guys do in King of the Courts? But I think for me personally, it's just not for me. But yeah, we just couldn't get a stop. Shout out to my opponent for being the much better 2K player. He 100% deserved to win this game, and got to do better, man. In tomorrow's episode, if we're going to play any sort of King of the Courts, we miss wide open again with Magic Johnson, but Shaq gets his like 10th offensive rebound. Yeah, just missed way too many shots wide open. Couldn't get a stop to save our lives on the defensive end. So many things went wrong. I played awful. And yeah, that's going to be a loss by 11 points here in King of the Courts in our first King of the Court game of this weekend. We'll probably play maybe another game in tomorrow's episode. We obviously have the Triple Threat Park win streak to do, but I'll try to get you guys an episode, or get you guys a game of King of the Courts in tomorrow's episode. But yeah, I do apologize for how bad I played, and I apologize for losing this game. I mean, I just shouldn't be losing that type of game. I played awful. But yeah, at the end of the day, we lose, and let's go see what the team comparison looks like. I mean, 82% from the field. He had 44 points in the paint. I just couldn't do anything stopping him going to the rim. Should have done a better job defensively. That's on me. And yeah, unfortunate loss, boys. We lose our first game of King of the Court. Gotta try to figure out a way to do better. I think for our next game we end up playing in tomorrow's episode, we're gonna go back to that 10-man lineup and see what we can do. Hopefully we play better. Let's see if our cards sold. They did end up selling, so we'll go ahead and redeem that MT in tomorrow's No Money Spent episode. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about Rick Fox down below. I think he was, you know, pretty good in that game. Let's see what his stats are looking like. He played one game, he had 10 points, and you know, solid efficiency. Maybe could have shot a little bit better from the 3-point line, but I still enjoyed this card, and I think he's really good for a free shooting guard, and I'm glad that we got him and went ahead and sold Rick Barry. I think that was 100% a good move for the No Money Spend series going forward. I've maybe thought about selling an Andre Drummond to try to make some more MT back, but we'll see what we want to do. I've thought about maybe getting like a Drew Holiday for free eventually, and then selling Jason Richardson, trying to make some MT back there, and just try to get as much MT as possible to make some big money moves here on the No Money Spent. But hopefully you guys did still enjoy today's episode. Once again, my bad for losing that game and playing so bad, but hopefully you guys still did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.